Hey YouTubers, Rich from 2RC Productions here. And today we're going to do a little video, little inside review of the Keystone Mini Hideout H131RK, new for 2026. Very limited videos online. There's a couple of them from manufacturers, but this is ours. We bought it. We just picked it up. We brought it home yesterday. It's dark out. I'm not going to show you the outside, but I'm basically going to pan around and go over the inside, but with a little more detail. Most of them are pretty short. They're a minute or two long, most of the videos that are out. So I'm going to go over the inside. So this is looking at the door. Just coming inside the door, it's got a standard door, camper door with a screen on the inside with locks, standard stuff. It is a little short of 16 foot long overall. It's like 15 foot 11, weighs like 2,700 pounds. They have a couple new floor plans, and this is the RK rear kitchen. But starting at the corner, we have a wardrobe. You have a wardrobe here where you can hang some stuff up. Pretty cool. Nice cabinets, nice pulls, really nice pulls. They're like a brushed stainless. It's called pewter is the cabinet color itself. There's storage down here. A lot of storage down there, actually. This has a pass-through underneath as well. You have your LCD TV mounting bracket there, USB ports, your cable, and then your inverted outlet. There's two inverted outlets in here, I believe. There's two of them. It's solar flex ready, so you can put a panel up top. It's ready to go. It has a full-size bed with the angle cut off to make room when you come in for the door. So we were in here yesterday, and my son came over with my daughter-in-law, and they were checking it out, and they were laying down and seeing how long. My son's like 5'11". He still had room. My other son, he's like 5'7". He had a ton of room. It has a nice thick mattress. There's a couple of other campers in this category. Springdale makes one, and then Coleman, who is now made by Keystone, has like an entry level, a little more budget friendly than this one even. And the bed is very similar, but it's about half the size thickness with the mattress. This mattress is actually pretty comfortable. So that's one difference. The other unique feature about this is that it has a flip up bunk. So now you can sleep three, two on the bed, one on the bunk. It's rated for 300 pounds. I'm about 185. I got up there, no problem. The kids were testing it out yesterday, sat on it for a while, didn't collapse. So that's a good thing. You can fold it up, and I have both hands full now, so it's a little bit hard, but you can fold it up. It latches down here, as you can see, and then there's also a catch up there, so you could fold it up, pin it, and it stays out of the way to give you more room. You could use it for sleeping or for just storage, luggage. Lighting. I wanted to talk about the lighting because that was one thing I was a little bit disappointed in. If we walk over to the control panel, it's a standard Keystone control panel. Has battery, gives you the scale, lights up, fresh tank, black tank, gray tank, interior lighting, awning light, water pump, and then awning outside. It's got an 8-foot awning with the LED light, control, retract, extend. Like you can see, slide out. There's spaces for other stuff, but this doesn't have it. So that's the control panel. But what's a little disappointing is, and I'm going to flip the lights so you can see, when you flip this, all the main interior lights go out altogether. There's no tap feature. We have a Rockwood 2205S as well, and all the lights are tapped. So these are not. They're all or nothing. You can switch it out, but I'm just telling you what's factory. This is the way it comes. So you flip it on, they're all on, all or nothing. But it is very bright in here. Now, if we look over at the kitchen area, you can see the cabinets and you can see the lighting. I'm going to talk about lighting first, and then I'll kind of pan back on some of these other things. So the lighting itself above the sink are tapped. You could shut those off, which is cool. You got nice cabinets above, a lot of storage for such a small camper. You also have an LED light for the exhaust hood and a fan, ventilator. And then since we're here, we'll talk about it. We got a 2-burner propane cooktop. This unit comes outfitted with a 20-pound propane bottle. It has a stainless sink. Coleman of last year, this similar floor plan had a plastic sink. This year they upgraded, but it has a stainless sink, nice faucet. Super large cabinet underneath. Very large cabinet. Put a full-size garbage can there, no problem. Our Rockwood doesn't even have space for that, so that's really cool. You have 3 drawers. This is the really unique feature about this unit is the window is absolutely enormous. It's probably the biggest window I've seen on any camper that I've seen. Normal size camper. I'm not talking about a big destination trailer, but a camper this size, the window is humongous. If we look down, there's a counter here, a bar top, extra counter space, breakfast nook, whatever you want to call it. But it's probably, I didn't measure it, but I'm guessing it's probably, 16 inches across, probably 4 foot over to the main counter where the sink is. Really nice top. Really nice top. I don't know if you can see that edge. It's got a bevel edge on it. Real heavy. It comes with 3 brackets underneath, support brackets, which is awesome. Now, the one thing about this is in the manufacturer specs, it shows, when you look at the overhead view, it shows fold down counter. Well, somewhere along the line in development and going into production, they decided not to make it fold down. It's rigid. It's got rigid brackets. You can see it's caulked nice. Not a deal breaker, but it would have been awesome if it was a fold up for sure. It would have gave you that much more space. There's a raised area you could see that goes all the way across above the wheel well. It is a single axle. I'm not sure why that's so big, but it acts as a footrest. But if you're putting your feet up there, especially with shoes, you're going to wear the paint out on the wood. You're going to wear that finish off. So I'm going to cover that. And then back here, you have a huge storage area below, which is pretty awesome. But this counter, if you look at the Coleman, it has a more like a IKEA build counter. And it only has 2 brackets underneath. And there's a gap in the middle. And in the brand new model we were looking at, it already had a bow in it. So I knew it would be kind of a problem. And then when I saw this one, I was very impressed with the counter. Now, this unit has more cabinets than the Coleman. It has the better counter than the Coleman. They come with the stools. The Coleman comes with the stools too. And I'm not getting into too much specifics, but the reason I'm mentioning the Coleman is people that are looking at both of them. This is definitely an upgraded unit, but it also, the price reflects that too. It's also a few $1,000s more at least, which you're going to pay in a dealer. The MSRP is way different. I think the Coleman is $13,000 and this one's like 19 or something. And you're going to pay a few grand more, most likely, or a couple grand more in a dealer. So moving on to the bathroom. The bathroom, functional, nice big shower, bigger shower than our Rockwood. It has a skylight with a vent, no power fan or nothing. It's just an exhaust. You can see the standard shower controls, shower head, standard. What I'm not crazy about, and when I talked to the dealer and I talked to our salesman, he said that the Keystone rep told them that the material they use in the bathroom is water impervious. It's not the same stuff that's out in the main area, which I don't know if I believe that or not. So we are going to line this. I'm going to put some curtains around it and line it, and I put a curtain up here just to keep water off it. But it's a nice big shower. Could put like a baby bath in there. If you had to wash a baby, you could do that. It has a plastic toilet that's raised. That's a little bit weird. Actually, when you put some weight on that thing, it kind of rocks a little bit on that pedestal. I don't know if it's so much the wood below it, but the toilet does flex a little bit, which is maybe a problem long term, maybe not. I don't know how much we'll actually be using this toilet when we camp. We use the bathhouse pretty much for the number twosies, but every once in a while in an emergency, it will definitely suffice. Bathroom light, same thing. Tap, shut it on and off. Tap, no switch on the wall. They give you a dual hook for towels. And then one of the really cool features about this unit is it has a tankless water heater on demand. So you turn it on, you set your heat, you can run it, and as long as you run it, you're going to get that temperature water, unlike our other one has a standard, I don't know, 3-gallon or whatever. If you have people taking showers, you're going to run out of hot water. So that's a really cool thing. And then the other cool thing, I'm trying to balance the microphone and the phone and everything, but the other cool thing is it's a pocket door, which is really nice. The action is nice, really smooth, looks awesome. I'm going to back up a little bit here. The door looks awesome, saves space. I think it's just beautiful. Like their color combination, the black trim with the door, the pewter cabinets, absolutely beautiful looking inside. Looks great. Moving on to the windows themselves, darkener shades. They're just you push them up, push them down. Really nice valance. Really nice, like almost like a leather looking brown valance. Super sharp. We talked about the bunk. Now we're going to come over to the other window. There's 2 escape hatches. That's an escape window, and the main window is also an escape window. Plus, you have the door. But that is a full flip out window. Same thing with the blinds. Has the darkener shade with the brown valance. Looks really nice. The bed fills the whole area. The heat source in this camper is a fireplace, electric fireplace effect / heat. You could set the temperature. You could change the dimness. You could change the flame effect. And this thing will really heat you up in here. Now, if it's, 20 degrees out, 10 degrees out, you're not going to want to be in this camper anyway, because it doesn't have an insulated underbelly. It's not designed for that. But it is about probably 48 degrees or something right now outside. It was chilly when I came in. It's been on, well, I've been talking to you for 11 minutes or so, and it's already getting warm in here. That thing really does the job. It does not have a standard furnace that runs off propane. Also, in the manufacturer spec, it will show that. It will show that it has a 20,000 BTU furnace, and it does not. It has the fireplace as your heat source. It has a Furrion 12-volt fridge. It's more like kind of like a college fridge, I guess you could say. I'm going to crack this open. Hopefully the mic's not making too much noise. Small, but it has a nice can holder and trays and quite a bit of room, and it has a small freezer. No complaints there at all. Nice refrigerator. Has a high point microwave, standard stuff, but great to have, obviously. Some more cabinets over here. Nice storage. This would be your cupboard for your food items. Another nice cabinet below. Very big cabinet. A lot of space. Fuse panel below. You got your carbon monoxide detector. You got your smoke detector. And then this is a pretty important one here. A lot of the smaller ones like this come with the wall mount, standard home AC unit. This actually comes with a new rooftop unit. It's a Furrion. There is zero information on this thing that I could find. There's a couple of them on the website that call them this, call them that, but it's not the same version. This is a new version, I believe. They're putting in the camper. There is zero information on it. Even in the you get the pouch with all the information on the unit itself, does not have any information on this. No instruction manual, nothing. Well, obviously, we don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed to figure out how to turn on an AC unit, and it's very simple, turn on and off. It does have where it says optional heat, which I don't even know what that means because it doesn't blow heat. Maybe there's something you could add on to it on the roof. I'm not sure. There is no BTU advertisement. It could be 8,000. It could be 13.5. I personally don't think it's a 13.5. I would think maybe it's an 8,000 or something, but I could be wrong. But the fan power is pretty incredible when you turn it on. I mean, it blasts. It really has a lot of output. So I'm hoping in a small space that it really does a good job in the summer, even if it's up in the 90s. Like this past summer was very hot by us in the Midwest. So anyway, this is the 131 RK Hideout Mini from Keystone. Got another outlet over here, inverted outlet. You can see solar flex on top, solar ready. The hood, I'll pan around lengthwise, kind of bury myself up against the kitchen sink. Look at the bed again. Look at the floor, nice floor. I put that little runner in there that was in our pop-up that we actually traded in for this. I'm going to be mounting the TV and some other little accessories. But this is basically the unit. A lot of the information is very sparse on the internet, details, sizes of things. Again, specs on AC, the lights, fireplace, furnace, all these kind of things were very limited. So if there's anybody that has any questions, it's a new unit, it's a 2026, not a lot of information on it out there. One last thing I want to leave you with, though, is I am very impressed with the build quality. Now, long term, I don't know because we just got it. But as far as the fit and finish in the build, the initial build, because everybody knows that campers can be really sketchy. All the seams look really nice. Everything is square and straight. Things are caulked that should be caulked. There's no seams that are peeling. All the countertop caulk looks really nice and clean. Square, straight. Cabinets look great. The fitment against the ceiling and the nose section, everything looks nice. Very nice, which is good to see. Now, can things loosen up over time? Look at the seams on the top of the roof. They look really great. It is a walkable roof. It is 100% walkable roof, which is excellent because you need to be able to get up there. And it does have a Winegard antenna booster up on the roof, which is awesome. I didn't even know it had it. I saw it in the manual. I looked on the roof. It is there. So when you do pull up at different areas like at my house here or different campgrounds, you plug it in, do a channel scan, you will be able to pull channels for free, whatever is available in the area, which is pretty cool. Stools, bar stools, like I showed you, fold up. Get tuck away comes with the unit. So that's about it, guys. Just wanted to give you a more in-depth look at this unit. I will do the outside too on a nice day when I get to it, but wanted to spend a little bit of time inside going over some of the features. Again, if there's any questions that you have, details that you would like to know about this unit, let me know. Till next time, Rich from 2RC Productions here signing out. We'll talk to you next time. God bless.